Andrew.
Hey, Alex.
We're back again.
Back again on Brazen the Outside, a podcast celebrating creativity through ridiculous business ideas.
Each Monday, we answer questions like, what if, in order to change banks, you actually had to go and pick up all of your money from one bank and carry it to the next bank?
Yes, or what if you put your entire office inside a fun fair to try to attract people back to work?
We are extremely smart, I think.
This is very serious businesses for very serious business problems.
So, Andrew, in this, our very 20th episode,
A big landmark episode for us.
I thought we would actually go back to our roots.
Right back to the beginning.
So, we're currently sitting in my parents' basement. We haven't recorded here for quite a while. and I thought we would go back to maybe an idea that we had in our pilot episode that pretty much nobody's heard. So let me pitch to you this. Do you know what I'm a big fan of?
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah, I mean, 100% yes. I truly am. But also, corner yogurts.
Corner yogurts are really, really good. They're really exciting.
They're really exciting.
Not enough food has an interactive element within it.
No, it's true. And you get that delicious yogurt, and sometimes I like to eat that first, and then I'll go and eat just like the strawberry stuff, or like my kids like the ones with little chocolate balls in it.
That's my favorite too.
Delicious. Yeah, I like the toffee one with the toffee hoops. Crunchy and delicious. Corner yogurts are pretty brilliant. Do you know what else is really, really good?
Other meals.
Yeah, that's right. Especially microwavable ones.
Yes. Now, some microwavable meals are already almost like corner yogurts. You get those like curries that are in two halves, but that they aren't really meant for dunking into each other.
That's true. I think we can revolutionize the world by adding little dunking corners to microwavable meals.
I love it. Main meals, you mean?
Yeah.
So, like curries, pasta, whole roast dinners.
Yeah.
Through the medium of dunkable corner yogurts.
Exactly. If we take a roast dinner as an example, you might have a little hole in the middle there for roast beef.
Yeah.
And then around the outside, you got a whole bunch of little corners.
Not just one.
No.
Not Muller and their corner yogurts aren't innovating.
They're missing out on a trick.
Yeah, they have four corners to play with. How can't they see that by using only one corner, they are missing out on a huge opportunity?
I don't know. I mean, Mr. Muller, if you're out there and you want to come and commission us to do some mix and match yogurts, I'm totally in with that. Like, you could have, like you never get the strawberry compote and the chocolate balls together, do you?
I honestly don't understand how this hasn't happened yet. How this isn't a thing. That's like they haven't, not even like a special edition. There isn't like. Imagine how exciting it would be. I mean, I guess the problem is you have all four corners dunkable. You don't get any much yogurt left.
You just make it big.
Enormous.
Yeah.
Like a foot by a foot.
Yeah, it's this really huge tray of stuff in there. But imagine you've done that for savory stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, so, gravy, mashed potatoes.
Or some peas. I like this as purely fancy foods, like purely like you be like roast dinners, sort of occasions,
Yeah.
Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving.
Exactly. Stuff where it's a little bit more fancy, I think, it's quite a nice idea for that. Also, I think we're going to have to investigate new shapes with more corners, because I don't want to just have like three sides and gravy with my roast dinner. I need more than that. So I'm going to have like a hexagonal or octagonal thing, or maybe even some kind of like Taurus shaped stuff where I've got also corners in the middle that I can flip in.
Oh, okay. Let's start with the hexagonal idea, because I feel this is now the crux of the problem here. So the idea is you have this hexagonal thing.
Yeah.
Each side of the hexagon, little department you could flip up into the center.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Exactly.
The torus then is like a donut shaped.
Yeah.
And on the inside as well.
It's also got stuff on the inside.
And then you have like a little moat or a circular river for your food.
Yeah, so you have to...
That'd be good for soup.
It would be really good. Like, croutons, you flip it in from the middle for like for the soup deliciousness. Maybe it's a French onion soup. You got one of those great big cheesy croutons that goes in there.
See, this solves a big problem I have with ready meals, which is you're very far away from the cooking process, just a little bit too far away. You're far away enough that it's easy to make, but you're so far away that there's no sense of satisfaction or pride when you make your ready meal.
No.
But with the hexagon or this weird Torah situation, there's so much work dunking everything into the center in the order you want. You are one step away from being a chef.
You're cooking at that point.
You're cooking.
100% cooking. Yeah, we could make it so that sometimes you have to like pop the little cook, like you have to fold the corners in before you actually put it in the microwave.
I was going to say,
so you're even pre-prep.
What happens if there is things? I'm trying to think of an example here. Like, not everything must be cooked for the same time, or you want bits of it cold. Like maybe you don't want your peas the same heat as your chicken.
Wow, now we're getting real advanced here.
Are we insulating some of the little corners?
Yeah, we are. Absolutely. Yeah, you've got different layers, different levels of thickness on the container.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so absolutely, and maybe it's got like some kind of little heat reflective lid as well.
This is just for main meals.
I mean, yeah, because I think the whole point is the foldy corners. Like, I wouldn't want to also put like my starter or my dessert also in the one thing.
Right. Okay.
Although I guess you could have rip-off corners, right? So you get it. It's very big. It's like shaped like a big star. So there's loads of corners that you've got, and you can tear some of the corners get torn off, and that's the cold stuff. Like the melon and Parma ham corner, you tear that off, and that's the starter. And then the ice cream corner, you tear that off because that's the pudding. So
they're within this huge shape. You tear off 2 bits, and that's the starter and dessert. Okay, I like that.
Exactly, yeah. It's all modular. And then you flip in like maybe the stuff that has to be pre-prepared like last second, because you don't want it to congeal in there and become a mess. So you chuck in maybe, I don't know, the coriander so it doesn't wilt from one pocket. Then you put it in the microwave and then you take it out and then you flip in the other things that you want in the order that you want them.
Does it come with an instruction book then? Does it come with a little cookbook?
Yeah, I think it comes with a really nicely bound little cookbook. It's like, man, I've mentioned Jelly Bellies on this show so many times. But Jelly Bellies, you get the little instruction manual in the Jelly Bellies, and it's like eat 2 apple ones and a blueberry one and a cinnamon one, and it'll be like blueberry and apple pie. It's like that. It's like put them in this order for this thing. Put them in this order for a different thing.
That's a really good idea. Because you want to design it that there's 2 meals somewhere within this thing.
Yeah.
And depending how you put it all together, it makes different things. We've actually almost just reinvented baking. But I do like this idea a lot.
Yeah, the order in which you put them in gives you a different... oh man, this is like, because there's a lot of recipes that are actually just the same ingredients but done or prepared in a different way, or in a different order, aren't there? This is big, Andrew. It's real big.
Imagine in the future, you didn't buy recipe books.
Yeah.
Recipe books are old school.
Yeah.
You buy Blance Waterston hexagons. That within them have the capability to make maybe 6 different meals.
This is blowing like Mindful Chef right out of the water, right? You're like, who needs Mindful Chef anymore? I get this thing delivered and it's like, it's almost like paint by numbers. The pots have got numbers on them and it's like, do 3, then do 7, then do 1, then do 6, then stir it, then microwave it.
I really want though for us to not make this too complicated.
Yeah.
This needs to be real fast. It's in the microwave for 5 minutes at most.
Yeah.
It can't be, I don't think we can ever have more than 2 stir stages.
No.
Otherwise, it's no longer a ready meal. It loses too much of that exciting quality.
Yeah, because like when the ready meal thing, the one bit of annoying prep is piercing the film before you put it in.
Yeah.
And like, do you know what I absolutely hate is when it's like, pierce the film, and then halfway through, peel it back, stir it, and put it back on top again.
Or the ones that have the audacity to ask you to add water into the rice.
What the hell?
I know, right?
You're not a ready meal. You're not ready, are you?
That's the worst. Yeah, exactly, right? Like they're asking you to do a little bit of work, but not very much reward. Whereas we are inviting you into this space to cook the meal.
Yeah, you want me to add water into the rice. You put a little pot of water in one corner that you flip it in.
A tiny little syringe that's like also to flip in as well, like that. What sort of budget is this coming in at? what does an average meal like this cost? You go and you decide, I want to buy my Christmas dinner as the hexagon. How much does it cost?
I think we could license this technology to lots of different supermarkets. So you're going to be able to go to like Iceland and get the frozen one, or you're going to be able to go to Lidl and get the one that's exactly like the more expensive Marks and Spencer's one, but has a silly name.
We're not a brand. We are licensed technology out. Everyone gets it.
Yeah.
I feel once you create something like this, it's selfish to hold on to it.
I don't even think we should patent this. I think it's just like, it's out there for the world.
It's also pretty close to a Muller Corner Yoghurt.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But we're multiple corners.
Multiple corners in a hexagon or a torus.
I mean, real talk, do you think Muller have patented the corner yogurt? Because that's pretty... You never see another corner yogurt, do you?
I would love to be the lawyer whose job it is to go around destroying startups who have the balls to try and make another corner yogurt, being fined millions of dollars because like that's a little bit too much like a square with a corner on it.
Yeah. Hey, Andrew, do you know what I really hate?
What do you hate, man?
I hate it when I'm at work and I have something really delicious for lunch.
Yeah.
And then I forget that maybe I've got a hair appointment to get my beautiful hair cut immediately after lunch. And then I realize that I went to the local meatballs place and I've had the garlickiest meatballs possible. And now
this is an incredibly specific situation. And now this happened to you a lot.
No. Now I have to apologize to the hairdresser for breathing garlic meatball breath all over them. I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
I also really don't like it when my meeting that I have immediately after lunch is like, it's just dominated for me by the flavor of whatever I've had for lunch.
Yeah, you want to have going there with a nice clean breath as well.
Yeah, nice clean palate for like feeling fresh, feeling crisp.
You want your brain entirely focused on making and closing big business deals.
Exactly.
Not,
yeah.
Is there something in my teeth right now?
So this week's ad is actually from a company that has created a product specifically for these exact problems. I know. It's called soup paste. And it's basically soup that also freshens your breath and cleans your teeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Toothpaste and soup.
Toothpaste and soup. It comes in a range of flavors, though.
Okay.
Yeah, French.
I have a lot of questions.
French onion and mint.
Okay.
Cream of chicken and mint.
So fresh onion and mint. It must be pretty overpowering the mint to counterbalance the onion.
Well, yeah. Cream of chicken and mint.
Mm-hmm.
Cream of tomato and mint.
Mm-hmm.
Cream of mushroom and mint. Yeah.
What consistency is it? Is it the consistency of soup or the consistency of toothpaste?
It's a consistency of soup.
So you brush it into your teeth. Does this thing come, like when you take the lid off, is there a tiny little toothbrush inside the lid that you brush your teeth with?
There's a spoon at one end and a toothbrush at the other end. So you eat the soup and then with the last mouthful, you just brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth with it, the liquid.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It is, yeah.
Do the company envisage that this is going to take over all toothpaste and soup? Like, is there ever going to be singular toothpaste or soup after this?
I mean, I would hope so, because anyone who's having soup for breakfast is an absolute madden.
Well, I would suggest that they thought, that's nuts, isn't it? But I would suggest they maybe could branch into cereals.
Oh, like milk. Minty milk.
Minty milk, yeah.
Yeah, minty milk. That's totally doable, isn't it? Like, we have chocolate milk and strawberry milk and banana milk. Why not mint milk? And then you don't have to brush your teeth in the morning.
Exactly. I think this company's going to be huge. If people have other business ideas that they would like to advertise here, how would they do that, Alex?
The best way to do that is to send them in to us. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
And the best way to send stuff into us is via our email address, which is brainsontheoutside@gmail.com. You can also tag us on Instagram, Brains on the Outside, or you can give us a little tweet on Twitter, Brains Outside, because Elon decided that we weren't allowed enough letters in our name. What else would we want people to get in touch with the show for, Andrew?
Just business problems they are having. Maybe your staff's getting poached by another company, or you keep going to meetings and your mouth feels weird and you wish you had some like a soup toothpaste combination. We can try and solve these problems for you.
Absolute professionals we are. Completely professional. Right, on with the afternoon segment of the show.
Alex, I would like to introduce you to our brand new section, Industry News Reviews.
I'm super excited.
Yeah.
This is big episode 20 energy.
Yes. So, Industry News Reviews, we're going to review industry news. We're going to go to places like the Grocer and Harvard Business Review, who, constantly are talking about up-to-date, big, enormous challenges real-world businesses are actually really facing.
Uh-huh.
And we're just going to jump in and lend a hand.
I think this is a brilliant idea. I am bowled over by the fact that we're doing this for free.
For free.
We are incredible philanthropists.
Exactly. So I think we've both have in front of us an article from the Grocer.
Yes, we do, indeed. It's actually a white paper from the Grocer that they have called a masterclass.
A masterclass.
In how to capitalize on the universal appeal of mayonnaise.
Now, right off the bat, I want to say, I love me some mayo.
I'm a big mayonnaise
I don't know
fan.
what they're doing in the Hellmann's factory, but they're making some good mayonnaise.
They truly are. They're making some really delicious stuff there.
So this article goes through a lot of good points, about how much mayonnaise is used in the UK.
An alarming amount.
A lot. Half of every household in the UK has some mayonnaise in it right now by Hellmann's.
Yeah, did you know that the mayonnaise condiment market is worth £232 million a year?
Ludicrous. But this is actually a good space for us to play because we can make real change, real high value change.
Hellmann's themselves have talked about in this article about how they are making a difference.
Yes.
Now, they've got some really good stuff in here. I don't
lot.
want to diss Hellmann's. I do not want to diss Hellmann's, and I do not want to diss the Grocer. But I think that we could help them to take a little bit of an outside brain approach, a brains on the outside approach to how Hellmann's mayonnaise could make a difference to the planet.
Exactly. It's universally popular. They've already argued, and I believe that. And we can go way beyond these ideas. So they have 5 bullet points. So my thought is we go through these 5 bullet points and we each give an idea of how to just take this to the next level, go beyond. So the first is how Hellmann's meets consumer needs. And this is about how they want to provide products for every occasion.
I think that the Hellmann's has really limited themselves by just thinking about food uses.
Yeah,
food.
Every occasion is, I don't want to say it's a lie, but it's definitely it's not every occasion.
I'm in the bath.
Yeah. Mayonnaise is already kind of a shower. It's already kind of a shower jelly consistency.
Yeah.
Why not just pump it full of mint? So there's your standard mayo, and then there's mayo with mint. And mayo with mint, you can take it to the shower with you.
Ooh, yeah, that's going to get you real fresh and creamy.
You team up with Head and Shoulders. A similar coloride consistency.
Yeah.
There you go.
Perfect. What about ice cream? What about mayonnaise flavored ice cream? You know, there aren't enough savory ice creams in the world.
There is not.
Mayonnaise is one of the most savory things. Why not savory ice cream?
Could I argue that maybe mayonnaise would be a really good thing to have on another savory ice cream?
Oh,
so if there was like a roast dinner savory ice cream, to have mayonnaise ice cream on top of that,
like barbecue sausage ice cream, and then mayonnaise ice cream to go with it.
Yes,
you double up. Yeah, that's really good.
So I think
that's really nice.
Definitely breaking out of savory condiment is into other things.
The other thing that I'm thinking about there is I can't think of a romantic occasion where I would currently want mayonnaise, but if there was a mayonnaise candle.
Oh,
I might be hey, darling wife, do you want to come into this rose petal bath with me? I've lit the mayonnaise candle.
That's good as well, because it's sort of subliminally getting into your brain. What's that smell? I wish that smell was edible.
Yeah, you're associating sandwiches with romance. Yeah.
This is probably this is a good thing for Hellmann's to get involved with. So, second bullet point, cross-merchandising.
Well, you've already talked about Head and Shoulders there.
Exactly.
Head and Shoulders, yeah. But
making the shopping experience as convenient as possible.
Oh, man. I mean, we just package mayonnaise with other stuff.
I've been thinking a bit about this, and I remember when I was a kid, and you'd open up top boxes of cereal, and there'd be toys inside.
All right.
What if somewhere in your jar of mayonnaise, there was a little action figure, or a USB stick with the latest song on it? Oh, yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like the idea of like a kid digging around in the jar of mayonnaise to get a G.I. Joe out.
Yeah, yeah. Little Nintendo Switch cart.
Oh wow, that's some high end mayonnaise.
Well, the random element of it is, am I going to get?
Oh, you're combining loot boxes.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah, there's a random element. You're either going to get like a DS game they found in CEX,
yeah,
or you're getting your Mario Strikers brand new in your jar of mayo.
I like that. That's good. But we could also like, what if we, if 50% of households have mayonnaise, we'll just package something that 50% of households also need, like toilet rolls, or I guess 100% of households need that. But like, they're just packaged together. Like one of the rolls in the pack of 9 is actually just a jar of mayonnaise.
Oh.
Next point: supporting retailers on the high fat, sugar, and salt legislation. I feel like that's a thing that they've probably got wrapped up.
Yeah, I feel that they've nailed that.
Yeah.
There's like stats in this paragraph, so I'm sure they've figured that all out.
Yeah, 47.6% it says here.
I mean, that's
the brand penetration of Hellmann's, 7.6%.
I like to say, though, 47.6% is not 100%, which is what we are aiming for.
That's 100% true.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if every 9-pack of toilet rolls came with a jar of mayonnaise, you'd have 100% penetration.
Easy. What's our next bullet point?
Offering tactical points of sale.
Imagine you are in a park. You have a ham sandwich in front of you. You brought in your picnic. You're so happy. You're so excited. You take a bite.
Yeah.
No mayo.
I hate that.
Ruined it. You look around. You think, I'll go to Tesco. Forgot your wallet. Phone's out of charge. Can't use Apple Pay. Luckily, though, in this universe, in this future that will happen when Hellmann hears this, there is a mayo fountain. Just 20 meters away. You can walk up, put your 20p in, and get a squirt of mayo.
I want it to work like the touchless hand sanitizers that you get at the moment. So you just hold your sandwich underneath it. It's like, and a bit of mayo.
Is there a
comes out.
sensor being like, that is not food?
What else are you going to put under there?
Hands,
Just mouth that.
I think part of this is you can only really get mayo at a shop.
Yeah.
You need to have it everywhere.
Yeah, you want to be able to get it wherever you, like, when you're at the beach, that's when you most want mayo, but you can't get it at the beach.
No, you can't.
There's no shop there.
You need to be able to, the little dispenser thing.
Or, like, if ice cream trucks not only sold Mr. Whippy ice cream, but they also sold mayonnaise.
What if there was a mayonnaise man who came around every week?
Yeah.
With a jar of mayo for you, like milkmen.
What, if in order to get fresh mayonnaise, why do they just not come around every day? And they just park up. Like, there's just the mayo van is just parked in your street.
What if Hellmann's sent everybody an empty jar of mayo?
Okay.
And there was a depot you could go to with your empty jar and fill up.
The depot-naise.
So 100% like product penetration instantly, because you have actually sent every man, woman, and child, and everybody in the UK an empty jar of mayonnaise.
Are you suggesting that we nationalise mayonnaise?
Nationalise mayonnaise.
Water, electricity, mayonnaise.
All the big important utilities.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise free on the NHS. Right. Final bullet point. Driving usage occasions. So Hellmann's think a lot about tapping in to non-conventional meal occasions.
What's a non-conventional meal occasion? I feel like that's like eating a bag of crisps at the sink. Staring out the window. Yeah. Non-conventional meal occasions. Midnight snacks. There isn't enough mayo in midnight snacks. Breakfast. There's not enough mayo at breakfast. Breakfast mayo.
They have
never see that.
Really got themselves into this pickle where they were associated with, just says earlier, but it's like savory lunchtime, dinner time things.
What if there was a new version of mayonnaise that was a lot thinner that you could use for cereal? It's taste of mayonnaise, but it's got the consistency of milk.
If there was an ad campaign that blasted this out, every channel you're on, side of the buses, billboards, people eating mayonnaise with weird things like their cereal, chocolate bars, eventually most people would be like, I could try that once.
Yeah, what about mayonnaise for coffee? Thin mayonnaise for coffee
Instead of cream or milk.
instead of cream or milk. Just put a spoonful of mayo in there. Yeah, there's a lot of food that you don't use mayonnaise on. Like mayonnaise gets used on barbecue stuff. Like a lot of leftovers get eaten with mayonnaise, sandwiches and stuff.
Chips, things like that.
Yeah, but you don't generally eat mayonnaise with the curry or with pasta.
Pasta. And I don't really see why not. Like you eat potato, like you eat like chips and stuff with mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Pasta is still kind of the starchy thing.
Well, I was thinking like there's a lot of different curries and there's a lot of different pastas. Maybe they'd like team up with like a fancy pasta chef, like Italian chef. And that Italian chef designs a bunch of mayonnaise-based pasta sauces and like a curry that's like where the base is mayonnaise.
You have a whole recipe book for mayonnaise recipes, but no, it would be like none of the recipes would be, oh, just dip your chips in the mayo.
No.
It would all be like, here is a souffle that is mayo-based.
Mayo-based souffle. Yeah. Yeah, the lasagna, but instead of bechamel, it's got mayonnaise.
One way, I guess, of driving this usage is more food. Another way, think of like the success, and they mentioned this in this article as well, veganism and January's had.
Yeah.
What if there was Mayo-May?
Mayo-May.
Mayo-Mays.
Mayo-May.
And the month of May was just dedicated to Hellmann's mayonnaise.
Just mayonnaise every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that I actually think that's it. Mayo-May. Hashtag Mayo-Mays.
What like is there like games? And like do people get sponsored for May I can't say it. Mayonnaise? Mayo.
I think the baseline is the base challenge is can you eat mayonnaise as part of every meal of your day?
What if we just went really big and bold and like made an additional national holiday that was mayonnaise based, where there were loads of like mayonnaise based sort of things that you did on that day?
Well, like street parties and like TV shows we themed about it.
Yeah.
You get a free jar of mayo, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
We go all in. Like it's like the Christmas bit of mayonnaise.
It's a national holiday.
Yeah. It's bang in the middle of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Height of mayonnaise season. You know, there's a lot of like mayo related ritual and lore that's been created around it.
Yeah. Oh.
People have to do a special mayonnaise dance.
There's like a mayonnaise man.
We just
like Santa.
The maypole becomes the mayonnaise pole.
Like what they would need to do, missing a trick here, is they need a Santa-esque figure.
Yeah.
Santa comes at Christmas, gives you presents. Everyone in the country, well, you know, typically gets presents.
Yeah.
They need a mayonnaise equivalent.
Everyone gets mayonnaise.
Everyone gets mayonnaise.
Mayo
it's culturally like in Mayo Day, it is culturally accepted that everyone get a jar of mayo.
Mom, has the mayo monkey come this year? Yes, dear. Yes, Bobby, she has. She's left mayo all around the garden. You have to do a mayo hunt.
Yeah. Could people
hunt.
paint the mayonnaise jars like they do eggs at Easter?
Oh, yeah. It's just, it takes all the best bits of all of the celebrations and the festivities and just puts them into one day.
Mayo themes them.
Mayo themes them. Yeah.
I love that. I'm excited that next year we'll have a day off for this.
Andrew, that was the episode.
That was the episode. We've done 20 now.
That was episode
what a journey.
20. Yeah.
I do enjoy looking through the Grocer.
I enjoy looking through the Grocer. It was fun. And I enjoyed that trip down memory lane back to, I mean, if you were one of the few people that heard the proof of concept prototype episode that included that bit, I'm sorry that you've heard it again, but I think actually it was better this time around. I know there are some people who've maybe heard that bit like 5 times now, but I do feel like it was, we really nailed it. Yeah.
So we had our idea today. We solved the Grocer's problems. But Alex, what if one of our viewers has a problem or a business idea they need work through? What can we do for them?
Yeah. Or nowadays, like if you see something in the press and you're like, this needs some outside brain thinking, you can send it through to us, right? And the best way is to do that, to do any of those things, email brainsontheoutside@gmail.com, Instagram brainsontheoutside, or Twitter brains outside. Send us your stuff. We love it. Also, please, 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 please.
Please.
Tell your friends. We desperately want a bigger audience because we're egotistical nut jobs.
Speak for yourself. No, I'm pretty keen for this audience situation.
Yeah, Andrew, should we see each other on Monday?
Yeah.
Should we do this again? Yeah.
Definitely. But until then, Alex.
Yeah.
Keep your brain on the outside.
You keep your brain on the outside as well, Andrew.